Hey everybody, this is a clutch video on my famous XR650R Dominator. If you haven't watched any of my other videos by now, you should go back and watch the whole entire story about 4 years ago starting. Today we're here at Precision Concepts, and Phil here is going to finish up with my steering bearings that are completely just seized. And he's going to start putting in a brand new Hinson clutch basket. And hopefully this video will kind of show you what's all involved when you change your clutch basket out. And if it's too much for you, well, you can just call Precision Concepts up and Phil here can do it for you, nice and easy and professionally. Now, to give you a little background on Honda and their, I would say, weak clutch design, they've bounced back and forth between a 4-bolt to 5-bolt, from 6-plate to 7-plate, and this goes across all their models from their motocross CRF 450 to their 250s, etc. The XR650 was no stranger to this, and for the most part, the clutch is a weak design. So here Phil's taking out the clutch, and we're going to kind of show you how this is done here. So obviously you can see the plates are kind of burnt. My first 650 back in 08, I actually got stuck in the mountains when my clutch completely fried out, and then I had to be towed. But for the most part, you just have to keep an eye on the clutch, and as long as you're doing good maintenance, then you should be okay. Once the basket's out, here Phil is making marks where he's going to drill these tabs out. And this is where a little bit of machinery or a steady hand will come in handy. You know, you don't want to go and drill through that gear, which, by the way, Hinson does not provide the gear. If you need a new gear, you're going to have to buy an OEM one. Once you drill a little bit into those tabs and then get a punch, these things should just come right off. And here's the beautiful Hinson clutch basket, a family-run business for over 30 years, I think. These guys have been friends of mine for a long time. We actually did a lot of things together. Once your rubber grommets are oiled up, you want to put them back on the new plate. If those things are trashed, just order up some new OEM ones. That's just the love touch you guys give over here at Precision, right, Phil?
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Perfect.
Put some Loctite on those back bolts and then seal her down. And this is what it should look like. See those little punch marks? That's a little trick Phil does just to make sure those things don't move. It's a little added sense of security. What you're going to want to do next is get your fresh new clutch plates and let them soak in some motor oil for about maybe 20 minutes. After that, here Phil's putting the clutch basket back in, lining everything up. And make sure you put those clutch baskets exactly how the stock ones were in there when you took them out. Now, to be fair, I've gotten about maybe 10,000 miles on this clutch. I'm not a hard guy on clutches, but maybe you're different. But I think as long as you're staying aware on the clutch feel and the pull and the adjustment up front on the handlebars, I think you'll always have a good clutch and it'll always be healthy. And then again, if I was running tight trails, I think my clutch life would be a lot shorter. This little basket holder tool you can get at Motion Pro. And then make sure you're torquing down all your bolts to spec. So there you go. If you have no time like me, or you just don't want to fool around with all this technical aspects and you want to just ride, then call Precision Concepts and get yourself a Hinson clutch basket.